Hey Sports, we've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Here we go. Now Banchero. Pass to right. Here's Fareed. Here he goes. Stolen by Jackson. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Rim protection and shooting, so important. Jaren Jackson Jr. has both of those skills, Stan.
Yeah, and look, Brian, it's rare to find guys who can do both of those things. Shot blocker at the rim and stretch the defense at the other end. Guys like that are hard to come to.
He's been a defensive player of the year. Maybe we'll see him in the three-point contest one day. Three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Fareed. Banchero surveys. Right outside. Fires the three. Knocks down the triple.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
And that's a foul. Called. On DeLon Wright. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Now here's Wright. Pass to Bender. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Banchero. Right outside. Here's Brewer. It's Wright on the wing. And here they come. And he jams it home with authority.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Coulibaly. Jackson the screen. Pass to Fareed. 6 to shoot. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
No debate there. He got hammered.
These are his first free throws of the game. So hits one and misses one at the line. To the inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Just a load to deal with inside. When Jackson Jr. goes up strong, he puts the defense in difficult situations. Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Left side, Coulibaly. Jackson the screen. To the right side. Bender, no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Bancaro. Pass to Bender. Jacks up a three. And the three-pointer goes.
Yeah, nice dime from Bancaro there. Wanting to work it over to his teammates whenever he can.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
15 foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
DeLine Wright at the line for two.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Brewer can't hit.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
To the paint. Pass to Wright. Here's Brewer. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Right outside. Outside Koulibaly. Just 5 to shoot. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Brewer can't hit. There's 48 seconds left in the first. Pass to Fareed. Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
Wright drives it. Here's Bender. The rebound by Bender. Right side, Koulibaly. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he makes a first. Both good from the line that time. Here's Wright. Pass to Bender. Launches it. Sinks it from distance. Bender's got 7 points in the game.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. They lead by 3. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Right up top. Into the lane. Here's Jackson. And Brewer pulls it down.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Pass to Fareed. Here's Bancaro. Yet to see a basket. Out to the right wing. Bender. Goes back up. Brewer can't hit. Now here's Bancaro. Here's Fareed. It's Wright on the wing. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And here's Wright. Pass to Fareed. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The kick out to Bancaro. From the arc. At the arc, Bancaro finds his mark.
You know, I know some would like to see Bancaro increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Outside Koulibaly. There's a screen. Pass to Bender. It's rebounded by Bancaro.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And here's Wright from the arc. The kick out to Bancaro. Tries again. And that one drops for him. Bancaro's got 5 points now this quarter.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Bancaro has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Right outside. Pass to Bender. Fires for three. Connects from downtown. Bender's got 6.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Bancaro. Oh, Bancaro throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Bancaro wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Right outside. With the drive. Here's the break. Here's Fareed. Right outside. To the left side wing. He's got a piece of it. Outside Koulibaly. Here's the 3. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. And they're pushing it up. Right with the ball. Now Wright defending. Here's Fareed. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
1 minute left in the second period. Here's Fareed. Right outside. Pass to Fareed. From behind the arc. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Fareed. And that's good from 17 feet.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so their mid-range is usually available.
Here's Wright. Boom! He jams it straight down.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket. Pass to Brewer. Plenty of space. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
And you can run offense through Bancaro time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's Brewer. Out left to the wing. The 3 from Bancaro. The second effort. Brewer can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Up by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Koulibaly up top. Pass to Fareed. Jackson the screen. Nice move. And he sinks the layup. Fareed's got 6. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Stolen by Jackson. Right outside. Jackson the screen. Launches a 3. Ellison grabs the board.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown. I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's Chalmers. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Ellison. Drops in the 3. Ellison's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Outside Reddish. Down low. Ellison's shot is good. He's got 5.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Poke loose. Pass to Ellison. Here's Abdul Rahim. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Here's Chalmers. No made baskets yet. Inside. Takes a 3. Reddish misses. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Black. No good on the triple. So it's the home team now. It's a 1-point game.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's Mobo. It's rebounded by Abdul Rahim. Pass to Ellison. Now Koulibaly. And there's a pick. There's the 3. Buries it from 3. Koulibaly's got 5 points now this quarter. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Here's Chalmers. And he goes in for the dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And that one's good. Koulibaly.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Here's Chalmers. And he drives in. Pass to Mobo. Clock at 6. Here's Ellison. He tries for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Ellison's got 8 points. .52 seconds left to play in the third.
Home team foul. Anthony Black. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Chalmers. The 3 is up. And it's Koulibaly with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
to black. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Koulibaly. Pulls it. Yes, on the jumper. Koulibaly's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Here's Shepard to the middle. Here's Chalmers. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. They lead by 2. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Right with the ball. Pass to Bender. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Outside Koulibaly. Five on the clock. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Wright. Pass to Banchero. Banchero from close range.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Banchero. Here's Bender. Up and in on the layup. Bender's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Fareed. And that time also a missed shot. And here's Wright from the arc. He can't hit that time.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Down low. A shot by Fareed, no good. Pass to Bender. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And here's Wright from the arc. No good on the shot.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. They set the screen. Koulibaly with it. Now Wright defending.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Bender, no good.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Here's Brewer. Counted from distance.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Now Koulibaly. Driving inside. Fareed grabs the board.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
And he stepped on the line, so they turn it over. 1:44 left in the fourth. Outside Koulibaly. They set the pick. Pass to right. Back to Koulibaly. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bender. That three's off the mark. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
And that's a foul. Called on DeLon Wright. That's his third foul so far. And Carroll left side. Here's Brewer. No good with the triple.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Now here's Wright. Here's Bender. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Fareed. Shot clock at 5. Back to Koulibaly. Over Wright. And that one's good. Koulibaly. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Bender. And Carroll with it. Here's the pick. The three. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick and roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Even early on in this
Joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And here is Wright. Left side, Jackson. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Banchero with the screen. Brewer, good.
Well, you see the decision-making of Paolo Banchero is so impressive. Comes into the league with that skill and really elevating it.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Bender. Back to Wright. Now here's Bender. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Bender with the bucket.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy.
And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Koulibaly with it. Back to Fareed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the drive. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Now Bender from outside the arc. And Kenneth Fareed pulls it down. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Koulibaly.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
That's tipped. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Pass to Jackson. Wright outside. Now Koulibaly. Brewer with the steal.
And, you know, you could see him baiting into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over.
Puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
What a pretty pass from DeLon Wright. This guy can play 1 or 2, but that passing ability is important at either position.
And it's Kenneth Fareed with the foul. That's his first foul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Bender. Looking to end the run. And it falls over the rim and in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Koulibaly to the middle. inside, and Fareed throws it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Team foul.
There's 1:54 left here in the opening quarter.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Knocks it loose. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Pass to Bender. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. One-on-one fast break. Bender with the bucket. Bender's got 6.
That's just a terrific pass to beat the defense up the court, and that's exactly how you move the ball in transition.
They set the pick. Pass to Bender. Shoots over Bender. Bender, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Bender. The kick out to Wright. Pass to Fareed. Wright sets a screen. Here's Brewer. Got a piece of it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now here's Wright. Still without a basket. Here's the three. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. All right, there's the horn. It's a close game at the end of one. And we'll return shortly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Home team on D. Pass to Banchero. Back to Brewer. Here's Bender. Screen by Fareed. Shot clock at 6. Bender with a wide open look. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And stolen by Wright. Stolen by Jackson. And Fareed sends it back. And here's Bender. He has 6. Down low. Stolen by Fareed. Koulibaly with it. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Wright. And the dunk by Wright.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And DB, the measurable jump off the page for Koulibaly. 6'8", with a 7'2" arm span.
Kev, that's the kind of length that would allow somebody to be a menace defensively. Let's remember, he was the 7th pick back in 2023. The Wizards clearly very high on this young guy's potential.
And that one, good.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
A terrific defender. And Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Here's Koulibaly. Right side. 5 on the clock. Left side, Jackson. Fires the 3. The shot that time, not on target. Bender with it. Now guarded by Fareed. To the wing right side. Here's Banchero. Lets it go with the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Bender's got 9.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Now, right. Pass to Koulibaly. Brewer with the steal. Goes up. And it's Brewer finishing it off.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. A minute 50 left in the first half. Here's Koulibaly. Fires the 3. Banchero grabs the board.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the home team. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Here's Wright. Pass to Brewer. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here's Banchero. Hasn't made one yet. Wright sets a screen. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, DeLon Wright with great range. What a shot.
Wright, left side. Outside Jackson. Over in the corner, Bender. And they get it. Bender with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And stolen by Wright. Fareed, left side. Back to Wright. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Banchero. And the rejection by Jackson. Over in the corner, Bender. The kick out to Fareed. Pass to Jackson. 1 second left. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Pass to Reddish. A three-pointer off the mark. Now, here's Reddish. And here is Chalmers. And Chalmers slams it in.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement. play, saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Chalmers looking around. To the paint. Pass to Ellison. Off target from three-point range. Koulibaly with it. Back to Black. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line. Both shots good from the stripe. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And here is Chalmers. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Shepard with the ball. Pass to Reddish. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mobo. The 3. The shot comes out. And here's the fast break. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chalmers.
Away team ball.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass. Yeah, a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Now Shepard, still yet to score. Chalmers outside. Pass to Ellison. Ellison with the rebound.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty. Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And here comes the break. Here's Black. Offline with his 3. It's tipped. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Chalmers slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
They get the rebound. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. A shot by Reddish, no good.
I'm sure if he had the chance to do that possession over again, he would not have taken the shot.
Koulibaly, no good. Here's Reddish. Still scoreless. Going inside. Ellison with the rebound. Now, here's Reddish. Pass to Ellison. .124 left to play in the third. And he banks in the layup.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter of the game. Shepard with the ball. Cloak loose. And here we go. Here's Koulibaly. Off target from outside. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. .51 seconds left here in the third quarter. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Picked his pocket. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Drops in the tray. Reddish has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the home team has possession. It's a 10-point game. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Fareed looking for an opening. Shot to stop the run. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fareed's got 6 points.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to Coulibaly. Shoots the three. He can't get that one. The third quarter comes to a close. Leading by 8. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here is Wright. Pass to Coulibaly. Screen by Fareed. Back to Wright. Just 5 to shoot. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. The visitors with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Bender. And he comes up with the deuce.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Wright. Now here's Bender. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Wright. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Stolen by Fareed. On the wing, Jackson. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Brewer. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the bump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Coulibaly. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Brewer's shot is off.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Jackson with the screen. Now Coulibaly. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Wright. For the 3. The offensive rebound. Fareed outside. Second chance shot. Bender with the rebound. Wright with it. Now Wright defending. Takes a three. Rebounded by Fareed. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Koulibaly. Screen by Fareed. And stolen by Wright. Jacks up a three. Here's Bender. A second chance effort. Here's Wright. Banchero with the screen. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
And Wright, here we go. And the dunk by Wright.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
5 to shoot. Let's go. Brewer. Good.
If you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass. On time, on target.
Outside for Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. Fareed outside. From past the arc. And Kenneth Fareed pulls it down.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Three-pointer Wright. Wright gets a hand on it.
See the quick reflexes of DeLon Wright. Twice on the pipes.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The offensive rebound. Back to Fareed. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, you look up at the scoreboard. The time remaining, this game is effectively over.
Well, you have to appreciate the hard work that went into building this lead. They have been terrific all night.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Right outside. Pass to Koulibaly. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Bender. Offensive rebound. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson. Here's Fareed. No good on the triple. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They came...
We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Here we go. Outside Coulibaly. There's the three, and the three-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Daniels. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, slick play call by Daniels. Pick and rolls give him room to operate, and he does not waste it at all.
And you watch Dyson Daniels on the floor, Coach. He's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the best guys disrupting offenses and getting deflections. He gets his hands in passing lanes. Effort like that will always find minutes.
Now here's Aiden. Poke loose. On the wing, Irving. Clock at 6. Here's Coulibaly. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Aiden with a screen. The three is up. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Rock-solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Aiden is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
And he's good on the second. Here's Chalmers. Up top, Aiden. Pass to Chalmers. Fires from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Both free throws good from Irving.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Aiden with a screen. Here's Kamare. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
Aiden with a screen. Irving for 3. Doesn't go for him.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Here's Chalmers. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Chalmers has got 5 now.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
On the wing, Daniels. Coulibaly drives in. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Chalmers. Pass to Jackson. Got a piece of it. Outside Coulibaly. Floats one. Outside Irving. Puts up a three. Knocks down the long J. He's got 5.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
To the middle. And Irving powers it home.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Kamari. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Kamari's got 5 points.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Irving with the drive. And Irving powers it home.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Ayton with a screen. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Here's Daniels. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Up 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Yeah, that one's good.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Ayton inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He has 7.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
And it's Irving missing. Jackson right side. Here's Chalmers. He's got 5. Pass to Kamari. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kamari's got 8.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Irving for 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Ayton. Jackson outside. From down in the low post, it goes.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket. Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
No good from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Ayton. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Substitution on the court.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kamari. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, credit to Covington for watching the floor there and giving it away to a better position shooter.
Here's Coulibaly. Ellison grabs the board. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Kamari. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And it's Coulibaly missing. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Here's Kamari.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Over to the left wing. And here's Shepard for three. They get it again. Out to the wing.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:46 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Ellison to win the run. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Outside Covington. Counted from distance. Covington's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Black. Soft touch off the glass.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Driving inside.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Pass to Fareed. There's 48 seconds left in the half. To the wing, right side. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
The shot by Fareed, no good. Here's Shepard. Here's Chalmers. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. They're up by 4. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Pick by Covington. And that one is stuffed right through.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Here's Irving. Left side Reddish. Lets it go from the wing. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Here's Kamari. He's got 6.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Inside.
The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Black. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Oh, got that one up quick. Black's got 5 points.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Good work there as it goes.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Irving looking around. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The home team on D. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Substitution on the court.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Daniels. Back to Koulibaly. And here is Irving. Shot clock at 6. Here's Black. He's got 5. Outside Reddish. Here's Fareed. Fires the 3. And Aiden pulls it down. And here's Irving. 14 points for him. Lobo can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Elbow shot. And Reddish gets it to go. Reddish has gotten his first points in this one.
Well, that's taking full advantage of the opening. The defense probably willing to give him that one, but I like he's capitalizing on it.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
Number 2, Julius Irving.
And he sinks the second. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Black.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Reddish on the wing. Pass to Fareed. Lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range. Fareed's got 5 points.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And Bilal Koulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Irving for 3. Pass to Reddish. Second shot opportunity. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first.
Shooting for the away team.
And the second free throw is good. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter here. Here's Chalmers. That one's good for 2. He has 6. Outside Reddish. From the arc. Covington grabs the board. Here's Kamari. He has 6. To the paint. Here's Ellison. Oh, misses the dunk.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
They set the pick. Fareed, count it. Fareed's got 5 points in the quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pass to Chalmers. Jacks up at 3. Buries it from 3. Chalmers has got 9.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Ellison. Pass to Fareed. Launches a 3. He can't hit that time. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And here at the end of the third. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The visitors with the ball. Trailing by 10. Pass to Jackson. The 3 ball. Sinks the tray.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Now Aiden. Here's Bobo. He takes it in. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size. This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Here's Chalmers. Here's Ayton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Here's Daniels. Ayton with a screen. Down low. And Ayton with the stuff.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton. Setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Chalmers. Ayton with a screen. Back to Coulibaly.
Home team foul. Dyson Daniels. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Now here's Ayton. Here's Kamare. He's guarded by Irving. And Ayton pulls it down. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
They set the pick. Irving for three. Chalmers with a rebound. And here comes the break. And Ayton gets it to go.
Yeah, and Ayton read the play perfectly and got out in front of it for the score off the break.
Irving with it. Here he goes. And Irving powers it home.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. He drops it from range.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Mobo. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. Mobo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Outside Irving. To the wing on the left. Very pretty alley-oop.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Jackson on the wing. From behind the arc. Fires in the triple.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
Right wing. Ayton with a screen. Pass to Daniels. And it falls all over the rim and in.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Ayton, no good. Outside Irving. Pass to Ayton. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Ayton. Ayton, no good. Takes a three. Here's Jackson. Ayton with it. Let's go with a three. Here's Chalmers. Outside Coulibaly. Over to the wing. From outside the arc. And it's Chalmers missing. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Irving looking around. Here's Mobo. Offline with a three. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. A clean win, and one where they... afternoon. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Here we go. Koulibaly on the wing. Takes a three. Kicks it out to Jackson. Gets the three to fall.
You have to account for Jackson Jr. in the corner. I mean, he's an excellent three-point shooter.
Pass to Mobo. The three ball. Rebounded by Kamari. Out to the wing. Here's Chalmers. Here's Kamari. He's guarded by Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Kamari, no good. Right side, Irving. To the middle. Pass to Daniels. Here's Ayton. On the wing, Irving. Ayton with a screen. The three is up. Irving with it. Back to Ayton. On the wing, Daniels. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Here's Chalmers. And it's off from three-point range. Here's the break.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now here's Irving. They set the screen. Pass to Mobo. Back to Irving. Shoots a fadeaway. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Kamari. Jackson on the wing. And it's Irving with a rebound.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Back to Ayton. This one for three. The shot misses. Here's Chalmers. Now Ayton. Here's Koulibaly. Fires in the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. On the wing, Daniels. Jacks up a three. Doesn't go that time. Here's Kamari. The floater. Count it.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Here's Daniels. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, good whistle there. Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Ayton with a screen. Jackson finds some space. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Jackson's got 5 points.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Here's Mobo. No points so far. There's the triple. And that one is hammered home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Daniels. He's got 5. Ayton with a screen. Here's Koulibaly. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Boy, just a simple feed that time by Mario Chalmers finding the open man.
Now here's Irving from behind the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Irving for three. And the three-pointer goes.
How about Irving stretching out the defense, making the most of a rare trip behind the arc?
Here's Daniels. Can't connect from short range. Here's Kamare. Pass to Ayton. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Here's Chalmers. The three is up. Doesn't go for him. What if it goes? No luck on that one. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Mobo. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Chalmers. Yet to see a basket. Mobo with the rebound. Ayton in the high post. Here's Chalmers. Pass to Koulibaly. Launches a three. Drops in the three. Koulibaly's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Now here's Ayton. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Koulibaly with it. Beyond the arc. They get it again. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
And just a forceful play by Jackson, clearing the glass and muscling his way to his own shot. I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Jackson, his fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
And it's Koulibaly missing.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Ayton with a screen. And that one's good. Chalmers.
This team really relies on Chalmers knocking down 3, spacing the floor. That's where he really brings some value.
And below, Koulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Irving looking around. Pass to Fareed. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Left side Reddish. From the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Here's
half.
Fareed. Going inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Man, the mobility this guy has at his size, boy, Fareed has a good feel for when to get inside on the drive.
It's Covington on the wing. There's the three. Here's Kamari. Down low. Chalmers. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Excellent finish from Chalmers that time. I love when he goes up strong like this.
There's a minute 17 left in the first half of this one. Lets the three fly. Hits the three-pointer. Chalmers has got 8 points here in the quarter.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Here's Irving. And Irving powers it home.
The doctor is in. What a display of those trademark dunking abilities. Quite unique, Julius Irving.
To the right side. Here's Kamari. From outside, off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in those possessions.
Here's Black. Nails it from beyond the arc. Black's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Chalmers. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Getting work done inside. Chalmers not being dissuaded by his size.
Pass to Ellison. Here's Reddish. Pure from three-point range. Here's Chalmers. 10 points for him. From deep. They get it back. Here's Ellison. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. They're up by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Stripped away. And here's the fast break.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
It's Daniels with a drive. And he dunks it down.
Tons of first step quickness from Daniels.
Here's Black. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. And here's Shepard for 3. Pass to Ellison. Outside Covington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Daniels. Releases from the wing and drills it. Daniels has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yes, slick play call by Daniels. Pick and rolls give him room to operate, and he does not waste it at all. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Daniels, that one's true.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
The 3. Outside Irving. Goes back up. Pass to Ellison. Back to Irving. Here's Black. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Ellison. Here's Shepard. Still without a bucket. Out to Covington. Here's Daniels to the wing on the left. Here's Kamare. No good from outside.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Irving. Here's Fareed. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
It's one of the things Fareed does best, throwing it down. He's an impressive athlete with great power, too.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
To the paint. Outside Covington. It's hauled in by Black. Pass to Ellison. Oh, trying his luck from deep. He buries it from three. Ellison's gotten himself on the board with a three there. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Here's Daniels. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Daniels has got 9 points now in the second half. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Left side Irving. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Here's Chalmers. 10 points for him. The shot off that time. Launches it. A shot by Fareed, no good. And they're on the run. Here's Ayton. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Inside.
Yeah, you know, one thing about being a great scorer, you draw a lot of defensive attention. And there, Irving takes advantage by finding an open teammate.
Here's Ayton, using his post moves to get the 2 points. Here in the second half, this game still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Black, no good. Outside Irving. Puts up a three. Drills it from deep. Irving's got 12.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. There's a screen. Irving for three. It doesn't go for him.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Back to Koulibaly. Fires from deep. No good there.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Here's Mobo. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Chalmers. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Chalmers has got his first points of the game.
Getting work done inside. Chalmers not being dissuaded by his size.
Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Irving. 5 to shoot. From the corner. On the wing, Irving. Back to Ayton. Second chance shot. It's intercepted. Here's Chalmers. Outside Koulibaly. Takes the three. buries it from 3.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Here's Irving. And Irving powers it home.
He is on some kind of roll. Julius Irving making it pop.
Pass to Jackson. Let's go with a 3. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Irving with a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Ayton with a screen. For 3. Pass to Chalmers. Second chance effort. And here's Ayton. 6 to shoot. Ayton with a screen. Second shot opportunity. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You're sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
Pass to Ayton. A little mid-range shot is up. And he hits the jumper.
And you can see why they put him in these spots. He's able to use his size to get the shot he wants.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
Here's Chalmers. And a two-handed jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others. Great awareness by Mario Chalmers on that feed.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Ayton. There's the steal. Coulibaly with it. Picked up by Coulibaly. Now here's Ayton. Here's Chalmers. Connects from downtown. Chalmers has got 5 points now in the quarter.
This team really relies on Chalmers knocking down 3, spacing the floor. That's where he really brings some value.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
The 3 from Ayton. Unable to get that one. Here's Mobo. To the inside. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it. And he'll shoot one more at the line.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And the finish by Irving.
The doctor, Julius Irving, is a smooth operator in the clutch.
4-3. Daniels misses.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
And here's Coulibaly. And Ayton pulls it down. .40 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Jackson. Ayton with a screen. Jackson attacking. 5 on the clock. Here's Irving. Count it!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
personal foul. Second team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Jackson Jr.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. And the visitors call time here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Here's Irving. And he sinks it.
That's how you draw it up. The defense just couldn't react in time.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
And the visitors call time here. Your thoughts, guys?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though. And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch him.
And so they get the victory here.